let's explore reflections about the y-axis. So we'll start with the function f defined by some formula f of x. We want to know, what about the function defined by the formula f of minus x? Let's give a name to this new function. So this new function, which we call g, will have formula g of x equals f of the input minus x. So we picture it like this. For f, it inputs x and it outputs f of x. For g, when it inputs that same x, it will output f of minus x. So we're taking minus x and plugging it into the formula for f. This is the output g of x. So here too we ask, is there any meaningful relationship between the graph of y equals f of x and the graph of y equals g of x? Let's see. Let's take a point on the graph of y equals f of x. We'll write this point as x comma f of x, and it is somewhere in the plane. Let's ask the question, where is this point, x comma g of x? Well, we know g of x equals f of minus x. So this point is equal to the point x comma f of minus x. So we need to locate this point. What does f of minus x look like? Well, we have the point minus x comma f of minus x. Now, f of minus x, based upon the way I plotted the point, would be positive. F of minus x would be positive here because this point is above the x-axis. But it's true that it could have been a negative or it could have been 0. Let me just plot it here. I do this without losing any generality. Let's see where x comma f of minus x is in relation to this new point. Well, it would be right here, right? We're plotting the point whose x-coordinate or first coordinate is the negative of negative x, and whose y-coordinate is the same, f of minus x. So we see that these 2 points are symmetric about the y-axis. Now, this point, x comma f of minus x, is exactly x comma g of x. So this tells us that the two graphs are reflections of each other about the y-axis. And these two graphs being the graph of y equals f of x and the graph of g of x. Which is, you write it as f of minus x. Let's see this with a concrete example. Let's look at the square root function. So the graph of y equals f of x looks like this. We'll write this as the graph of y equals the square root of x. So what does that tell us about the graph of y equals the square root of minus x, which is y equals f of the graph of y equals f of minus x? Well, to find this graph, we take the first graph and reflect it about the y-axis. And there it is.